It's a transfer that will never die, and yes, I hear yous in the background. It's a transfer that will never die for a club that did. Your patter's pish, alright? Welcome back to Fog Football, and we're here to talk about James Tavernier, Connor Goldson, Al Ettifaq, Steven Gerrard, Rangers reunion. I feel like this has been hyped up for ever since Gerrard took the job. I don't even know when Gerrard took the job, right? But the point is, it's been a decent while since Stevie G took the job in Saudi Arabia, and every time a transfer window comes around, floats around, this move gets blown into proportion. Now, of course, there's talk, 25 million, 10 million. Looks like it could be for peanuts, but you know what? I'll take peanuts. I seen a comment earlier saying that the silent majority at Ibrox love James Tavernier. Well, yeah, they're silent for a reason. So if they do, that's probably why, because they're silent. But here, I think based off comments, I think everybody's had enough of James Tavernier. Yes, 55 was great. It was 3 years ago, man. It was free. 55 was that long ago. It was before the last Euros. I know the last Euros got delayed a year, but come on, guys. Wake up and smell the coffee. It's all over. It's absolutely all over. 55, the rock that 55 was built upon. Connor Goldson, that part's pish. Alright? Rangers need to move on. We can't be living off players' reputations from 3 years ago. Alright? That's simply not a way to move. Rangers have made a lot of moves in this transfer window. Bringing players in, being linked with a lot of youngsters. I think it's time to sell the old dead weight. And yeah, you know what? You do need a handful of experience as well. But most of the experience at Ibrox just simply ain't good enough, and we've seen a lot of it go the past couple of seasons. And these two fall into that category for me. I think they've both got to go. I'm just done. I'm sick of losing, alright? I'm sick of being second best. If the silent majority want to be second best, and I've seriously got to wonder what has happened to this fan base if they can just accept coming in second place every year. Because, we need to wake up and realise that this ain't good enough what's happening, alright? It's simply not good enough, and it needs to be rectified. It needs to be sorted out. It needs to be changed. But yeah, let's see what Al Ettifaq said then. So they reportedly expect that a suitable offer will tempt Rangers to cash in on James Tavernier and Connor Goldson. So what would that be? What would a suitable offer for James Tavernier and Connor Goldson be? So let's go over to Transfer Market, right, and have a wee cheeky look here and see what James Tavernier is worth on Transfer Market. So according to Transfer Market, James Tavernier is worth 6.5 million. Now, back in 2022, he was worth 10 million. So right, he's lost 3.5 million, which I guess is no surprise. He's getting older with age. He will turn 33 in October. So there's 6.5 million. All right. Now, as we move on to Connor Goldson, let's see what he would be. So, this is just a rough estimate at the end of the day. His value is approximately 5 million. So, apparently, it would be 6.5, 5 million, 11.5 million combined. I think Rangers would do well to get that. Their contracts don't expire for another 2 years. And on Transfer Market, the only teams that are interested in these two guys are, in fact, Al Ettifaq. Gerrard knows them. They're both English. It fits like a glove, doesn't it? It really does fit like a glove. Now, Goldson's highest transfer value was 8 million in 2022 as well. That's when a lot of these Rangers players would have peaked, obviously, with the Europa League run, etc., etc. But yeah, honestly, I would pretty much just do anything to get these two at the club. But if you can get 11.5 million out of it as well, then why not? Now, if you're wondering what other players have signed for El Ettifaq since Gerrard came in, consisting of Junji Wijnaldum, wherever the hell he ended up, Damari Gray, Jack Hendry, Moussa Dembele, Jordan Henderson. So, you've got former SPFL guys in there. Jordan Henderson, of course, went to Ajax anyway. I'm pretty sure the rest of them still at the club. So, 11.5 million, take it or lose it. I would absolutely love them both to go. Rangers, making a lot of moves in terms of bringing players in, but let's see what they can do in terms of getting players out the club, because nothing's really happened on that front, apart from the players who have left on freeze, of course. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. I know a lot of you want rid of Connor Goldson and James Tavernier. Hopefully that day is edging ever closer.